Hi, everybody. Hello. How's everybody doing? Let me see here. Set up my stuff. So, let me see here.
Does your face feel dry and sensitive? Rebalance your skin.
Oh, goodness. These commercials on the YouTube. Hello, everybody. Let me see here. If I can get some thumbs up, that would be great. Let's see. Just waiting for it to load. Oh, hey, T-Barb and Sunflower and Psychic Readings, Selfish Roy, Laura, Sharon. Let me see who else is here. Karen, Carol. Hi, Carol. Oh, God, now it's flying by. Sweet Darlene, Virginia Bird. Hello, Carol. T-Barb, Connie, Teresa, Kathy, Sammy, Maru, Rick Gonzalez, Millie, Beatrice, Tammy. Hi, Eleanor, Monique and Marie and Elena. Patricia, Sharon, Shandar. Hi, GM Dave. Kay Molden, Carmen Tristan, Kashmir, Callie's Kid, Sharon Sipe. Hey, Jenny Jen. Becca St. Teresa. That's funny. Let's see here. Terry Solaris. Let's see here. Excited for impeachment trial beginning tomorrow. Really. And here comes Moose to bang on the door. And there he is. 1 second, please. Without fail, there's Moose. Come on, bubbies. There you go. Now you're happy. Now you're here with mommy. I know, bubbies. I know. Can't have me out of your sight. I'm sorry, bubs. Okay, sorry. Had to let Moosey in. Hey, Noel. Hey, Terry Solaris. Moosey Bubbies is here. Everybody says hi, Moose. Everybody says hi. So I was really debating taking the day off tomorrow, which means I would have to get up at 6 o'clock. Well, I usually get up around 6:37, so that I can watch the impeachment trial, because there's no way I'm going to be able to pay attention to that while pay attention to that while I'm trying to work. Like, I can't. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I'm looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and jump in. I think I've said hi to mostly everybody. I don't want to sit here and jab too much, because Peanut and I have another date to continue watching The Mandalorian. This is I think our second time watching it. It's so freaking cute. I love Baby Yoda. He's the cutest little thing ever. Second or third, I can't remember. But we're now catching like all the stuff that happens in the background around Baby Yoda that we didn't notice the first time we watched it. So it's pretty cute. So I wanted to bring something up, you guys, very quickly. I think it was on a live stream from my notes here. The live stream we did on the 3rd, about, let me see here, where was it? On this report that had come out, if Lindsey Graham was terrified that the Capitol Police or having Capitol Hill witnesses will expose the GOP. That was based on a report that I had seen. And we pulled cards. We got shit, mice, ring. That's a yes, because of a distant criminal conspiracy, something that was far away. And then we had pulled cards. I did a double line of 5 And I was talking to Jenny about this. As a matter of fact, last night on the after show, after last night's live stream, I was on Twitter and I found an article about it. Let me see if I can pull those cards up for you guys so that it'll be easy to see what I'm talking about. This was back here. This was over here. This was over here. This was here. Let me see. Where is, okay. This was here. Okay. Let's see if you guys can see that. I know there's a lot going on here because I got the baby tiles in the back. Let me see. Where's Anchor? Anchor. Oh, this was here. This was here. Tree and scythe. I think tree's back here, isn't it? Let me see very quickly. Scythe there and tree here. Okay, so this was a spread, a double line of 5 for that question from the 3rd. If Lindsey Graham was terrified, and we got yes because of a distant criminal conspiracy. And then we had asked, what is he afraid would be exposed? And we got this double line of 5. On this reading, I read it this way, and then I read it this way, simply because of directionality, which I don't normally use. And this man is facing left. So I was saying that he had bribed somebody. He had made a payment. He gifted money to someone. There was uncertainty around his power, also uncertainty around his finances, but that this person here gifted money. Over here, we're seeing, oh no, it was this way. It was scythe tree. Okay. Okie dokie. And then I think I had said something about possibly about vaccines or something because the tree was there. But I had also mentioned that there was payments made here because there was a check this way. And for him to remain here, for him to achieve his goal, for him to have achievement, there's a nervous, or not a nervous, a very confused, troublesome woman, and she's persistent on what she reports. Okay. On the Sunday night after show with Jenny and Johnny, we were sitting around talking, and I came across an article. I believe his name is Palmer, like the Palmer Report. And he was saying, and I should have saved that article, he was saying that Donald Trump had paid a legislator in Arizona. He didn't mention who the legislator was. He didn't mention where in Arizona, what type of legislator they were in Arizona, but that he made a payment to a legislator in Arizona in an effort to overturn the elections. Well, tonight when we were watching it, and I couldn't figure out who this woman was, I was like, a persistent woman that's a reporter, a persistent woman that has the results. She's troubled though, and she's confused because she's got the clouds over her head. Today on the Rachel Maddow show, towards the end of the show, she was talking about this whole shenanigan that's going on in Arizona right now, with some legislators threatening to arrest the people that run the people in Maricopa County. They were threatening to arrest, one vote short of arresting those people because they wouldn't turn over the ballots and the machines. And the people in Maricopa County are fighting back saying, you don't have the authority to do that because those votes are private, you know? So there's that whole shenanigan. And I remember talking to Johnny and Jenny, and I'm pretty sure Johnny had said, I wonder if this goes to Arizona, I believe, in one of our conversations that I was having with Johnny and Jenny. And I'm starting to wonder the same thing because I could not figure out who this woman was. So it looks like he may have made a payment here to somebody here to secure this person bringing the results here. But he made a payment, and Lindsey Graham knows about it. So because this spread was for, hey, CG, thank you. Big hugs to you too. Because this here was for what was he afraid was going to show, what was going to come up. And it looks like we're starting, if this is in relation to that, which it appears to be because it shows he made a payment right here. That not only calling governors in Georgia and pressuring them, but also bribing people here, gifting money to overturn stuff. So, but Rachel Maddow showed a video of a woman. I see her commentary, Andy Biggs and Paul Gosar. There was a woman that Rachel Maddow showed at the end of her clip because these people were meeting virtually. And it was a woman that she showed on her clip, that Rachel Maddow showed on her clip, that was sort of making thinly veiled threats that this is going to be up to the public now to take control of it or something like that. But it was a woman. So, I mean, it could also quite possibly be a man because the king is the fish is the king of diamonds here. So we have this person. There's another, quite possibly another here with the queen of spades with the bouquet, king of clubs with the what do you call this? The clouds. So possibly 2 men and 2 women here. And then Spanky right there because he was gifting money. And in the Palmer report, it was saying that he donated, I say that very loosely, thousands of dollars to a Arizona legislator. So I'm going to have to go back and try to find that article, but it's hard because that guy puts out articles like every freaking 2 minutes, you know? So which one he paid, I'm not exactly sure, but he paid. He gifted money here to reach his goal for his achievement this way. And for this woman to, if this is in regards to ballots or mail, for her to secure the ballots or the mail. So there's that. So I just wanted to touch base with that. That's a story I'm going to follow simply because of this spread here. I'd be curious to see how that comes up. This one I did today for the impeachment trial. And I used this deck here. Now in this deck, the man faces left, the woman faces right. Okay, so I'm going to, on this deck, I just have the tiles because that's the only way to fit everything into the screen. Hold on. I'm getting emails. Stop emailing me, people. Hi, Karen. How are you? Oh, I wanted to tell you guys, Karen and I, if you guys see her in the chat, Tea with Karen, we're teaming up this Thursday to do a live stream reading together, both her and I. Hopefully everything goes smooth and we can stick to that schedule for a collaboration with Karen and myself Thursday on the 12th. And it'll be 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time because you guys, please remember, Karen's in the future. She's like, today is Monday here, it's Tuesday over there. So, and if you guys can't make lives, maybe a little bit late for some of you guys, just catch the replay. Okay, so it's Friday. So it is Friday. Okay, I will post a community. Yeah, my Friday. See, Karen, hold on. I'm going back to your text message here. Wait, if I can find it. Let me see, my dear. Yes, it will be. Okay, yes, it will be on Friday. And her and I are going to be doing a couple of tests Thursday night to make sure everything goes well. Oh, gaga. Mercury retrograde got me again. Damn you, Mercury retrograde. Hold on. 1 second, please. Let me go back in here. So for that reading, we're not going to do any political stuff. It's going to be more lighthearted stuff just to give ourselves a break and not put poor Karen through that muck. Sorry about the buffering. There's nothing I can do about that. So there's that. I'll just keep an eye out for the community post and I'll put all the details there. And if you are experiencing buffering black screen, just try to refresh the make Google Chrome. Well, that just sucks, Sunflower. That's a good one, Colin. I should add that to my list if Johnny Depp will ever marry again. I can't believe Disney fired him. He was like the best Captain Jack Sparrow ever. Captain Jack Sparrow. He's my favorite. Okay, so hopefully I think that Disney did apologize because I thought, Colin, didn't Disney just like fire him from ever playing Captain Jack Sparrow again? That's what I thought I had heard. I haven't seen Sleepy Hollow. I need to check it out. They did not, they did, but now say they regret it. Well, I hope they do, because he was the best Captain Jack Sparrow ever. He was such a kooky character. See, now Moose is trying to get out. He can't make up his mind. Bubs, do you need to go out? Or are you just standing there confused? Do you need to go? Okay, hold on. Let me let him out, you guys. Hey, Marie, thank you. Hold on, you guys. Let me let Bubs out because now he wants out. And then he'll be banging on the door later to get back in. Okay, Bubs. Come on, go. Did you want to go? Okay. Bubs is getting crazier by the day. So, this GT I did today to kind of take a look at the Senate impeachment trial. Just a quick overlay of it. Just to see how the trial would go for him. And like I said, I used this deck, and in this one he faces that way, and in this one the female faces that way. So right off the bat, it's looking like there is growth. News about growing opportunities, that he may get lucky. However, Clover lands in the house of ship. So it may be a long shot. I did write it down here in my book, exactly what I got. So we'll see how this turns out, and I can come back and review the grand tableau to see how it plays out. But he lands all the way down here in the house of man. Woman lands in the house of woman. Okay, so there's both of these people. Those are the only two that land in their own houses. Nothing else mirrors each other in this grand tableau. He's at the very bottom, meaning this whole entire thing is on his shoulders. So he's quite overwhelmed here, and isn't really interacting with any of this. Okay. A couple of quick pointers I wanted to give was, when I was looking at this, I was like, well, he's not going to do well at all. So this is him down here. The first thing I did was I boxed him in to look at what was around him. And then we have garden, mice, and snake. So the community or the network, the party, perhaps the congregation, the Senate is nervous here about a betrayal, and they're nervous about lying, but there's also a loss here. He is blocked and delayed. And then him and a woman, but him and this woman do not see eye to eye. And then there is something going on here with this power and the results of a decision, also articles here with the letter of impeachment. So that's what's going on around him. This little box closes with the scythe. Okay. So they may pin him as the one that tried to incite the insurrection. Now, with that said, he's got the stars somewhat close, but it's followed here by the coffin. He's got the sun far away, the key far away. He has the moon far away. Those are like the big success cards there. And the question, I asked a yes/no question for this tableau, which I do not recommend throwing a grand tableau for a yes/no question. This pointy thing, Karen, it's like a hairpin. This is a hairpin thing. Like you put your hair up in a knot and you weave this in and stick it in there. So with that, I looked at what was here right next to him, and he's got the mountain. Well, traditionally, the mountain is a powerful enemy, and it's right next to him. So this is almost like a warning of powerful enemies around him that are looking to hurt him. I liked those, Sharon, the tortoiseshell knitting needles that you have. I really like those. Okay, so he's got the mountain right here, which is and it's in this reading I use directionality because this guy is looking that way, so he's headed into some problems, and that challenges and problems were coming his way. He's got that there. He's got the mice over his head. Traditionally, the closer the mice is to you, the greater chance you have of retrieving something that was lost or stolen. Well, in his case, he was trying to retrieve a loss, but through his own thievery. Okay, so that's a negative card. He also has the cross. It's not exactly far, but it's not close either. I can only get him to talk to that card through knighting. With the cross, the closer it is, the less suffering you have. The further away it is, the longer you suffer, if that makes any sense. Let me see here. He's got the snake over his head as well, which is a sign of losses, hypocrisy, hidden enemies here. He's got let me see, the sun is far away from him. which is one of the celestial bodies, which gives you light and success and triumph and optimism and all the good stuff. Well, it's far from him. So he doesn't knight. He doesn't knight to it at all. And then also coffin in the house of sun. So with the sun being far away, it's almost like it's a precursor to your lucky star just kind of fading. Let me see here. What else did I have? He's got the bear right under his feet with the mountain over it. Remember, we discussed that traditionally the closer the mountain is, it's talking about serious problems ahead and enemies, very, very powerful enemies. Well, he's got the bear right underneath that. So this is a person that is, but he is also being very overbearing, very domineering. And it's also speaking that because he has hidden enemies here and hidden enemies here and enemies here and here that are coming out of this group, he's in a position of weakness, if that makes sense at all. Okay. He's got the dog far away. He's down here. The dog is way up here, meaning he is not a person that trusts others and he is not trusted by others. And also help is far away. It's not close. No one is willing to help him out, if that makes sense, just by the rule of near and far. Let me see here. He also has down this right here, this column of influence. He's got several people that appear to be allies, but it's in close proximity here to the clouds down that diagonal, which is talking about he needs to be careful because he's putting way too much trust into these people. Okay. The moon is far away from him as well in the house of coffin. Okay. The moon, because it is far away in the house of coffin, I would say he doesn't come out of this the way he thinks he's going to come out of this. And now because he faces this way in this deck, I'm going to say that he's blocked from ever being promised to get into this residence again. And this woman here is successful in bringing an ending that is quite significant. I don't know who she is, but coffin in the house of sun, moon in the house of coffin. That's it. Done. Kaput. The question was, how is he going to do? Is he going to be successful at his Senate impeachment trial? So I follow him up here. And then if I want to look for the trial, I look up here to the tower and then box this in. So I'm looking at man, rider, tower, coffin. Is he going to be successful? News of him in the courts is a loss. Coffin in the house of sun. I would say no, based on that quick read. Also, friends, people that appear to be friends, okay, which they're not. They're distant from him. They're also distancing themselves here. The opportunity and the luck is distant. For the vote itself, I'm going to look at the crossroads. There's going to be people that are loyal that are going to be fighting in the institution for him. However, there's chronic confusion. These people are going to try to throw up a stink, make a lot of problems, perhaps gaslighting quite a bit, and a lot of lying in the government here. Okay. They're going to have to make serious sacrifices with the cross and the crossroads and the child. There's going to be significant sacrifices, more than one. But the vote itself here is small. And then these people lie. These loyalists here sacrifice and lie and distance themselves from the trouble in order to be successful here. So if that makes any sense, it's almost like these people may go out and protest this vote and call it unconstitutional, but ultimately it's almost like, if I'm reading this little box right here, it's almost like they don't show up. They don't participate in the vote. if that makes sense, because they are uncertain about what decision to make. The multiple friends that have choices to make are uncertain, if that makes sense. And then here, they sacrifice and betray here. If that makes any sense. Also, these people have been discussing, perhaps in private, okay, because it's birds in the house of dog. Actually, not in private, out in the public. What they've been saying here is pretty fluffy fluff stuff. Because if I look at the birds goes back to the dog. Okay, so they're praising him in public here and publicly defending him up here. But it's all a manipulative tactic. They're kind of up against a wall and they're trying to find a way to squeeze out of this thing here and saving their own skins, if that makes sense at all. Because it's all fluff right here. Happy conversations, happy negotiations in public. But this party here is very, very, very nervous. There's trouble and treachery ahead and big problems that they need to clear here. And how do they clear the problems? By distancing themselves from the votes this way. And also here, luck is at a distance. It's far. Now, another thing here, not only is he far from the dog, meaning not a lot of friends and not a lot of help and guidance, he's also got the tower very, very far away from him, meaning he's isolated this way from how far away he is from tower. He also knights here to the ship. He is distant. So these people up here have distanced themselves. They may continue to talk and say, this is unconstitutional. This is wrong. We don't want to be a part of it. They're trying to weasel out of it. Dog knights over here to Fox in House of Whip. They're manipulating an argument here. And they are like small. It's almost like there may be a growing consensus that the way to sneak out of this may be to just be no shows, because here it shows that the vote is small. The conviction vote is small. Some don't show up here. Book in the House of Stars. Stars is down here in the House of Lilies for the Conservatives. And they were cut out. They decided not to go. So it's almost like hanging him without hanging him, if that makes sense. Like, they know that if they don't vote, it's a vote to convict. The only person that doesn't know that is Spanky. Okay? And then down here too, a powerful impeachment article here. And then you got Anchor back in the House of Cross. Lifelong suffering, lifelong pain, lifelong guilt. And this woman here is successful at bringing a significant ending here. So that's, I mean, I took notes. Hopefully I'm reading this correctly. Because this way it shows that he's blocked from coming back in here. And from here to here, he's far from ever being able to go there, either from him ever being able to go back to government or public office here. Public office, guard in the House of Tower, public office. He's blocked here, and they take it away from him there. If that makes, yeah. And then this right here, the removal, the extraction is permanent. It becomes permanent. The anchor is achievement. It's fortitude. It is persistent. It is something that is lifelong. So the vote itself, it shows it's small. It's small because these people are not certain how the hell they're going to vote. So they just skedaddle out and they go here. They distance themselves and go far because they're nervous and they're trying to sneak out of it. Dog Knights to Fox. They're manipulative and doing this out of their own self-interest. They are small here. They're already in the minority here. They are nervous. Dog Knights to Mice. These people are nervous. And then it Knights down over here to Ship. They distance. They lie. They may go as far as lying about not being able to travel there because of bad weather, if I want to be that simple. So it could be something as simple as, well, I couldn't be there for the vote because there was bad weather. There was a storm, you know, something like that. I mean, that it could be that literal. But that's what, I mean, we'll see if I got this right, but I looked at this here for his court. News of him at the trial is a loss. And then the vote itself, changing votes for his success this way. That's the theme. Central to the reading, storks, cross, mice, and snake. It's a change that becomes burdensome. Okay. I saw you, GP. Thank you. You don't need, I don't know who this woman is. It could be her. It could be somebody else. I don't know. The change here is difficult. It's very painful. They can't get out of this. There's a loss here and treachery here. So this is very, 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 very hard. This is central to the reading. And there's growing emotions here about his access to this property here. And this is in the house of Coffin. Key in the house of Moon, which goes back to Coffin. It's like they want to put an end to him. They just don't know how. They're uncertain of how to do it. So they just sneak out. That's what I'm getting. I could be totally wrong. Like I said, I took notes. So also there may be not just the impeachment trial, there may be other lawsuits coming for him for defrauding donors this way. Because there's something here that was growing that has to do with funds or finances that were generous here for an opportunity for him to deliver a legal fight to the government for his reputation. So perhaps something that he had to do with fundraising to dispute the results of the election. But there's a lawsuit around that coming too, because donors here were defrauded and he stole from them this way. So I would anticipate to hear something about a lawsuit from his donors where he stole from them. And that comes up too. He's and also stealing from his campaign. He's got garden and mice stealing from the campaign. So it's not just the impeachment trial. I see the potential for several lawsuits. Actual Crossroads is right here. Several lawsuits coming in from donors who because they donated to his campaign for lawyers, and he stole the money. He took it. He took it out of the campaign. Karen is saying, I am at my friend Sola's, and she too is a reader, and the is telling us, control the opportunities around some financial paperwork, cutting the stability, like he is creating his own following. Creating his own following or creating his own fall, Karen. Because that's another thing. He's got another court case here in regards to his finances. He's got so many court cases, I can't. Forcing people like a religious sect. Ah, okay, forcing people. Got it, Karen. Karen, from this spread, would you say that he would be successful at a trial? If he was to go to trial, would he win the case? New York has 63 civil cases against him. No, not from what I see. Are you looking at man, rider, tower, coffin? And because this is far, this is far, this is far. Hold on, you guys. I'm waiting to see what Miss Karen has to say. Our dear friend Karen from down under. Yeah, this is T-Barb. This is in the house of Sun. Not successful from what we can see. Oh, Karen, I wish you were here so I can ask you what you're looking at, because I looked at this as the trial, the tower as the trial, because it has to do with the law. Okay, so I went up from him to here so I can get those two corners. So it's rider, tower, and the corners on the bottom, man, coffin. Man on man, woman on woman as well. She's in her own house as well. This woman here is also arrogant. It's like he really thinks he's got this in the bag and he's going to come at it skating, but these people are, it's like these people double cross him. The people that are supposed to be his friends. Because they're far here. They're manipulative and sly here. They betray here. They steal here. And they're distant here. Both arrogant too. Lord knows how they survived as a couple. Oh. Probably sleeping in different bedrooms, Karen. Yeah, he really thinks he has this in the bag, but this is like, mm-mm. And then witnesses, I don't know. I don't know about witnesses. Here may be the phone call as well that he made to Georgia that was leaked here. The meeting that he had to change the votes, because here again, there's the change to change the results. That may come up in the trial. Oh, the corners, Jenny, tree, moon, key, house. I don't see him getting out of this. And I see him in big trouble with his finances too. Financial records. And then this right here. Several lawsuits up here. He doesn't win any of them. Hey, Linda, thank you. Thank you so much, Linda. Oh, okay. Thank you, GP. Tower snake, not great combo either. No, ma'am. It's tower crossroad snakes. Oh, you're talking about the house underneath. Yeah, no, it's problems here. It's problems everywhere. and success is out of hand. But I think these people sneak off and find an out while still praising him so that he doesn't go after them directly, because he's too stupid to know that a no-show means a vote to convict. So he's the only idiot in the room that doesn't know any better. Not good there, not good there, not good here, not good here. This way it's not good. Problems here in the courts. Something to do with new finances or the finances of children or a child. Small finances, huge trouble here, and then a shutdown. If this is in regards to his, but there's finances under this woman's name and finances that are missing and stolen this way. And this person may have been talking. So I don't know if this is also in reference to Michael Cohen as well, because it's Birds in the House of Dog. So this could also be in reference to Michael Cohen talking about the organization, anything to do with Trump org, where they're stealing and taking away from it and lying. Sorry, you guys. My thing is buffering too. Sorry about the buffering. I can't do anything about it. So that's what I'm getting. Like I said, you guys, I put it on the little, my little notes here, like I do all the time. So I can come back and revisit this, to see how the trial turns out, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look favorable to him. So, and I wanted to tell you guys, well, maybe, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys. Karen, Tea with Karen. You guys know her. She's in the chat. Like I said, her and I are going to do a reading together Friday live stream. And she's been reading the Lennies for a long time. How long have you been reading the Lennies, Karen, if you're still in the chat? Forever. Forever. So I'm going to let Karen, you're not old. You are not old, Karen. I'm going to let Karen do her proper introduction, because I don't know how many of you guys know, but the Lennies are based off of old tasseography symbols, and that's what Karen does. Yeah, like Karen is saying in the chat, the Lennies are just T symbols to me. And this is based off of T symbols, tasseography. But they added what, Karen? They added 4 to make it 36, and they changed some. They changed, I think the bear used to be the lion before, and that got changed. And there was another one that changed as well. I can't remember off the top of my head. But Karen will be with me on Friday, and she's a fabulous reader, you guys. All the stuff that I use, the curiosity, the mat with the charms, that's all Karen. So I don't want to give away too much stuff. I just want her to come on here and introduce herself and do a bunch of readings, and you guys are going to see how fabulous she is. I love her. Oh, Jenny's saying, I highly recommend watching these grand tableaus through the TV. It makes it easier to see. Well, Jenny, if I used these cards, there's no way I'd be able to fit them into frame. They're too big. So I got to use the little tiles that Johnny got me, or my other little baby Lenormands that Johnny got me too. So, but that's all I have, you guys. I just wanted to come on here very quickly and just do a quick tableau and see what I got. If I screwed this up, I'll be the first to come on here and tell you guys, well, this is where I screwed up. You know, I have the notes. So we shall see. We shall see. So look forward to Karen and I Friday night. I may be on also during the week. We'll see. Between work and stuff, you guys know I'm pretty busy. But I just want to hop on, and they are. Karen, did you get some too? And I know she does tarot tiles as well. So, and the lady that does these, she doesn't know who I am. This was a gift from Johnny for Christmas that he got me. You are so welcome, CG. Yes, I couldn't help myself, and now convincing my friend Sola to buy them too. Well, she does them by hand, Karen, so it's going to be a little bit before you get them. Oh, you got the black edition. Oh, those are pretty too. Those are really pretty. So, you guys, I took notes. I have this. Do not worry about the Republicans going nuts on your TV tomorrow and for the next few days or weeks debating this. He doesn't get out of this one. He doesn't get out. Okay. So just, and it looks like conviction this way and this way too. Okay. So simply because the vote itself is small, these people, it looks like these people sneak out and the vote remains small and it's trouble. Okay. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out. And sorry this was brief. It's 8:00, but I have to go watch Baby Yoda now with Peanut. So thank you all so very much. If you haven't already, I would highly recommend watching The Mandalorian. It's super freaking cute. Okay. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Stay calm. We got this. Bye.